This is a space reserved for our sponsors. Sponsors, go here. Sponsors, call us.
So you were saying Waffle House stole your idea.
And we're back for the first time. Welcome. I'm Rick. This is Desi. Teak Wood.
Teak Wood.
I was saying, I mean, we have a lot to get to.
No, I want to go to Waffle House stealing your idea.
Waffle House.
Let's
I
get
thought
on
about
that.
this when I used your restroom. Waffle House stole my
Your
recipe.
What is that? What is your recipe?
For the since I've come to Atlanta. Waffle House is, y'all love Waffle House here. So I've had to go to Waffle House a lot more in order to bear the fact that I am ingesting so many carbs and so much food. I decided that I would do a hash brown bowl, but I would do a chicken hash brown bowl. I would say, I don't want the beef, I want the chicken. And I would make my own bowl. Egg whites, whatever, mushrooms, all that stuff.
Right.
Guess what's on the menu now?
The chicken
Hash brown bowl.
Well, Mr. Finnison, I'm so sorry.
That's his name?
Do you know Clay Finnison?
I don't know. Oh, that's the dude who said his dad came
His
up
dad
with...
created the hash
Your
brown.
dad didn't come up with the chicken hash brown bowl, though, Clay. I came up with the chicken hash brown bowl. I was happy at first, and then I was so mad.
Oh, you don't have to make the
I don't
whole
have to
order
make
anymore.
the chicken hash brown bowl anymore, but it kind of felt like it was a life hack. You know when you find something and
like
you're
your secret menu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I was like, man, I know exactly what to get from Waffle House every single time, blah blah blah, and I would go through the routine of telling people and know that they would forget whenever we were done with the conversation. Now everybody knows my secret.
But now you don't have to go through all the rigmarole. You can go in, hey, let me get this. You can point to it. It's on the menu.
It's one thing when you know about something when other people don't.
I understand.
And it's another thing when it gets mainstream.
Yeah, like Waffle House, you can, if you're
like,
real
what's
nice.
her name? What's that girl's
Hold
name?
on, at Waffle House, if you're real nice, you can have pancakes.
What?
I'm telling you.
Well, I need to stay away from bread anyways. Don't tell me the secret. Just don't tell me. Like, what's her name? I used to love, I was talking about it the other day. Doja Cat. I put you on that 2014 Doja Cat. But now
we racist chat.
Okay, see, before,
that's what you love.
Before
that's
she
what you
was
love.
Racist Doja Cat, she was just Doja Cat.
No, before we knew that she was racist Doja Cat, she was promoting her music on these racist sites.
Can you be a racist if everybody doesn't know that you're a racist?
Yes, because a tree still falls in the forest if nobody heard it.
This leads to our next topic of conversation. You can do so many things when people don't know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And there are some people who truly just don't know. These executives for, Hasbro?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
What is it? What is this situation about the Trolls doll being taken out of Target and Walmart?
So apparently on these new troll dolls, they have placed a button, an animated button, like a Woody string. They placed it on the troll's private parts.
Yeah. You see, you can do crazy things and you can be so oblivious about life, and people can they just don't know. They honestly don't know.
The bigwigs.
The bigwigs.
They don't know.
They literally don't know.
But those workers knew what they were doing. Everybody has a private part, bro.
That's true. But this thing went through design, concept, demo.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
They tested it on kids. I know they tested it on kids. What kids did they test it on? They didn't test it on our kids.
But you see,
I mean, I don't have kids, but
well, do they have to test it on kids because they've proven that Trolls is popular?
No, yeah, they gotta test all the toys.
But
every toy that comes out on market.
You know what? I honestly feel like
they test toys, right? Don't they test toys still? Google will tell us.
But I honestly think they test new toys. All the stuff that's been in production, they probably.
So where do you think they
don't do
tested
it.
these trolls?
I think that they knew what they were doing, but they said, let's put it out and see if we get backlash.
They pulled an apple on them.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's just slide this one under the door.
It's crude, but who cares? It's
So
any
you can
press
get
is
away
bad-
with
is good
stuff. You
press.
can get away with stuff as long as people don't know. That's my point.
Well,
And my point is, people didn't know what was up,
well,
and
People knew.
they did something that
I disagree. People knew.
What else we got here?
They knew
today?
what was up.
Mm.
This is an old topic.
Oh Lord, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
No, that's too old. This is a little fresh.
How was that too old? That just happened like last
Man,
week.
once you got a song
I feel like
called Entanglements
the
out, the thing
internet-
is over with.
I feel.
That was not.
I still haven't even heard the Entanglement song.
I have.
So I'm just.
I'm a big August Alsina. Shout out to August Alsina.
Wait, he has a song.
Yeah, it's called Entanglements with Rick Ross.
Oh, now I definitely need to hear it.
You want to listen to it right now?
No, I thought you were saying like somebody else that come up with this, but the fact that it's coming from the horse's mouth.
That's what I'm saying. Once you put
from
out,
the person inside of the
once you put out the
situationship.
song, it's old news at this point.
Okay.
I think they've done Red Table Talk. That's old news. The news I want to talk about. And at some point, we can listen to the song if you want during this podcast.
Well, we won't be able to copyright stuff.
No, we can bleep it out. I learned something from Joe Budden. He listens to everything on air, but they just bleep out the song and then keep their reactions in. It's interesting. And they pause this song whenever they want to talk. So we can do that. We'll figure it out. Y'all, this is our first podcast. We figuring things
Podcast
out.
number 1. Thank you, Racetrack
But,
and Waffle House, even though you stole my
Okay.
recipe.
Something that's freshly old.
Freshly old.
The Stallion getting shot in the
Oh,
foot
I was gonna say something about
by
that.
Tory Lane.
Why are y'all doing Megan Thee Stallion like that?
Wait. Let's not assume like we know the story. We don't know
I mean,
the story.
I'm grouping everybody.
We don't know the story.
Everybody's guilty.
We don't know
Listen,
the story.
man,
We gotta
there
believe
are
Tory.
Why do we have to believe Tory
One,
over the victim?
One, he hasn't said a thing.
Exactly.
2, the victim hasn't said his name.
Exactly.
3, we don't know nothing until they speak.
Exactly.
So all we have are assumptions at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Can I give you mine?
You don't have to.
Let me give you mine. Son.
Silence means you're guilty.
So
that's what they're saying.
So Megan Thee
these days.
Stallion is guilty.
No, she don't have
No,
to.
she's silent.
She already said that she's okay and she's had the
So
surgery
you
on
don't
her
think
foot.
there's any situation where
As a person in an active investigation, she is not allowed to say anything.
you don't think there's
publicly.
any situation where a gunshot is warranted. And let me put this out here. Let me put this out here. 'cause
Yeah, you better.
at
Yeah,
this
exactly.
point-
You better.
At this point, we just don't know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's happening.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's
Tory Lanez.
Listen, it doesn't matter what
all
you
we
say.
know is Tory Lanez had a gun. Megan Thee Stallion came out with 2 shot feet. At this point, we can put 2 and 2 together and assume, but it's still assuming that Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot.
Hey, man.
But let's look at the other facts here.
It's 2020. If you're silent, you're guilty.
Let's look. So Megan Thee Stallion is guilty,
No, she didn't shoot her own self in the foot.
but she's silent.
It's an active investigation.
It
So.
don't matter. She can talk.
Obviously,
It's her
I am
story.
siding with Megan Thee Stallion. on
I'm
this
siding
one.
with no one. Understand what I'm saying? I can't.
And I'm not siding with all y'all out there
throwing.
throwing jokes on Megan either.
I don't want to throw jokes on Megan. I don't want to make light of the situation.
No,
or
we're
anything
not
like
making
that.
light. We're
I
just
just know for a fact.
discussing
I
the
come from a
Queen Meg.
I come from.
Can I call her Queen
facts,
Meg?
Queen Meg. Nah, well, yeah.
Or is she like the
Is she
princess
queen yet?
since Beyonce is the queen that's
Well,
on
that's
the
2
track?
different genres. They can be queens
Queen
together.
bee. Na, 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 na.
But
Nah, I don't know.
I don't want to
the
make light of a
words to the
situation. All I'm saying is that I come from a family of really, really strong women.
Mm-hmm.
Women so strong
song. You better be careful.
that they can beat a dude's butt
Yeah, you better be
easily.
careful.
Are we cussing here? Can we
No,
cuss?
definitely not.
No, all right.
wish.
I'll try to censor myself.
Keep it.
You know how I
family
get when
friendly.
we get going. You know how I get when we get going. Now, I'm just saying. Okay,
We don't want to be
Hey,
demonetized
hey,
by
yeah,
YouTube.
it can't be.
Yeah.
Joe Budden is on YouTube. It's Joe Budden.
Yeah, but
No,
that's
Joe Budden.
That's Joe Budden.
Okay, but anyway,
I think he
I
strong-armed a few people at YouTube,
I'm
too.
sure, but he has leverage as well. It's Joe Budden. Pump it up. You know what I'm saying? But
Was that him?
yeah, bro. Pump.
That's not him.
I swear,
That's
that's his
a
only song.
His original,
Yes.
like, not a cover.
No, You Got Served.
I find
Joe
that.
Budden.
Wait a minute.
They're synonymous.
You just went all the way back to You Got... It was the track and You Got Served?
Yes, bro.
Why don't I remember that?
Bro.
Those were my dancing days.
Pump it up if you came to get it drunk. You came to get it drunk. You came to get it on.
I used to wear trucker hats, bandanas, like the track pants,
Oh,
the long tee.
you were like the Von Dutch.
Yeah, like, cause we were dancing, we had the routines. And
Did
stuff
you
like
wear Ed Hardy's at
No,
any point?
No, definitely not.
Yo, Ed Hardy's was. I wanted Ed Hardy's at a certain point.
They were too expensive.
Always. Always.
But back to you were saying about
And
strong female women in the Reigns family.
Strong females.
Make it rain on you.
Just on both sides, you know, on my mom's side and my dad's side, strong females. And I'm not saying that they would do anything
Man.
warrants a gunshot.
Alcohol, early morning.
This is another thing. Rick
the
doesn't like to
vehicle.
let people talk, but I'm gonna go ahead and say my thing.
Because you're taking forever.
I'm gonna say my thing.
By
I come
the time you're
I
done,
come from a family
podcast
of
will be
strong
over.
women.
The longest podcast explanation.
Megan
ever.
Thee Stallion, factually, is 5'10". Tory Lanez, factually, is 5'3".
That is not facts. I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
I'm dead serious.
You're
bro.
shaking your head? I don't believe you either. I don't believe either one of y'all. 5'3"? First of all,
I'm dead serious.
Why
bro.
is
He's
Meg
a
Thee
short
Stallion-
man, bro?
why is Meg Thee Stallion with her 5'10" self hanging out with Tory Lanez? Somebody
Hey, brother,
please
if
explain
you
that
got
to me.
game, you got game. Stop playing. Yeah, if you got game, you got game. Stop playing, bro. I've been short my whole life. Never had a short.
You're not short.
Okay, you don't know the men in my family.
You're
I
5.
I wouldn't say I'm average. I'm like 5'7".
Yeah.
I'm shorter than you, Rick. You're average size.
I'm 5'10".
You are Megan Thee Stallion size.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
When I was growing up, if I was 5'3" and someone was 5'10", it's just no chance. None.
dude, you don't have
Women,
that confidence.
Just no.
Clearly you haven't
It
listened
has
to Tory
nothing to
Lanez
do
music.
with a man's confidence. It has everything
It has
to do
everything
with
to do with the confidence,
what
bro.
women want to be seen in when they wear heels.
Bro, it has everything to
If
do
a
with the
woman
confidence.
is taller than you when she wears heels, she automatically is gonna have her assumptions. She is. She's just. You're gonna have to be.
Bro, you're making strong assumptions yourself.
I'm just telling the truth.
You're making strong assumptions. I know tall women that may like short men.
And who was that again? Besides Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez?
I don't want to say names on my podcast. I just don't
Yeah.
want to put people out
You
here.
couldn't say names on your podcast. Give me
I
two
could.
couples. Give me two couples right now. Can you give me a strong two couples without saying names? A
Strong
taller
two
woman
couples.
by 7 inches. While you think about that, thank
My
you,
aunt
Racetrack, for your
dated
hot
a few
dogs.
shorter men, bro. You know what I'm talking about. We'll bleep it out.
Are they in?
She's how tall?
Is your aunt?
He's like almost 6.
Okay, is
No,
she?
no. It's 6 feet.
Okay, yes.
Clean.
Okay, cool. Your aunt, is she in a relationship now?
No,
Exactly.
she's not.
She is not. She's not dating that man anymore. You know why? Because she's taller than him.
No, but the thing,
We should keep tally
your
of the things
argument-
that we should keep
Hold on,
tally
but
of
your
things that
argument-
I'm right about.
Your
on this
argument
show.
was not that they never
1 for
dated.
me, 0
No,
for you.
No, your argument was not that they never dated.
I'm just
Your
saying he's
argument
going to be
was-
fighting an uphill battle the
No,
entire time.
But that's not the case. They dated. So I'm right. They
So-
dated.
So wait a minute. You're giving
So-
me
so
a
Megan Thee
small
Stallion-
example, a short period in time that your aunt
You
decided
said
to
you
date.
said that automatically no tall woman will ever date a short man. You are wrong because
Did I say
my
ever?
woman-
I didn't say ever. I'm just saying like, okay, fine. I said ever.
Stop playing. Stop playing. I'm glad my wife is here, baby. I love you.
Yes, okay.
Huh?
So you're gonna side with him.
No,
I need
no.
my wife here.
She don't side
Let
with
me
me
call.
sometimes.
Let me call her so she
Okay.
Okay.
Shut up.
Back to the topic at hand.
Bro.
Meg Thee Stallion hasn't said anything. I'm assuming because
So-
it's an active investigation. Tory Lanez isn't saying anything.
Because he's in jail.
I mean, he can't tweet while he's in jail, so I mean, you know, he's kind of out.
So it's not really silence. He literally cannot speak.
It's an active investigation, so I'm just.
So neither one of them can speak. So your thing
Princess
of
Meg,
silence is compliance.
we're with you.
We are with you, Princess Meg. You should not have been shot in any way, shape, or form. Here's what I'm saying. The scenario in my mind. I believe that Megan Thee Stallion is a strong personality.
Indeed.
You're going to have to be strong to be with her.
So you think there's more to the story?
Oh, yes. Because all we saw was Tori on the ground, Megan limping out, and another friend coming out of the... What's her story?
Wasn't Kylie Jenner hanging out with them?
She wasn't in the car.
Allegedly.
No, we saw her.
According to Instagram.
We saw her on Instagram
A few
Live.
hours before,
Hey.
they were all together on
She was there.
on an IG Live.
Allegedly.
But here's my since my brother here is the king of assumptions. I'm gonna give mine. I'm gonna give my assumption.
I want to hear it.
Here's what I think. I think
2:30 a.m.
that Tory Lanez had a little
something
a weeda woo, a wada wada
right
on his system.
At the early hours of the morning, 2:30 a.m. on the night of the crime.
Champagne on an airplane. If you understand what I'm saying?
That's true, of course.
He's feeling himself.
Right.
I believe Megan has had a few things as well.
Of course, indeed.
She's feeling herself. Her friend feeling herself.
And she's 7 inches taller.
I think.
I'm just saying.
Tory Lanez got a little saucy.
Right.
Started saying some saucy things.
Got upset.
Megan Thee Stallion got saucy as well.
As she does in her music.
But if she gets saucy and she decides to put this 5'3" man in a headlock,
correct.
There's not much Tory Lanez can do.
So you think
pull out a gun?
So now you're
and
saying
shoot them feet. Eddie Murphy on Boomerang style. I'm telling you.
Eddie Murphy called it.
I'm telling you.
Shot her in the pinky toe.
That's what I'm thinking.
Shot her in the pinky toe.
I think the fight. He tried to make it a fair fight. He was not winning, and the only way he could leave with a scrape of dignity, which he has none if he shot her for real. He has none. But the only way he could leave with his personal idea of his manhood intact,
Eddie Murphy called
he
it.
had to try to shoot the feet.
I mean, that's fine. I'll take it.
Bro, it's not the most outlandish theory.
Yeah.
It's not the most outlandish theory.
How does one end up getting shot in the foot twice without some type of altercation happening between the two people beforehand?
I think my wife was saying this. She believes that he's covering for somebody else in the car.
Oh. A third victim.
A third suspect.
Or she's covered.
Suspect.
Or
She.
They're both covered.
So there's some type of something going on that they don't want to say.
Let's just be clear. Nobody needs to get shot
ever. That's what I want to be very clear. I'm not choosing sides.
Unless you're
even if the fight broke out. Even if the fight broke out,
Or
I'm
on
not going to say
someone's
Megan was at fault. I'm just saying, for a 5'3" man, if you feel like your life is threatened, there's not much. You can't fight. You got a gun on you. Which, that's another thing.
Why does he have a gun on him?
Exactly that.
What does Tory Lanez need a gun for?
Exactly that. Because he's 5'3".
I still don't believe it. Look it up. How tall is this man? I gotta just. He's really 5'3".
Look up the video of him standing up. And this man stood up and was the same.
It was the same size. Yeah, I did see that. But I feel like those chairs were tall.
No,
I feel like those chairs were tall.
Sway stood up too. That's all I'm saying.
Those.
Okay, so they're conflicting stories. But on the arrest report, they listed him as 5'3".
Lord Jesus. Tory Lanez,
But you know,
I'm trying, bro. I'm
trying
to help you.
People are not that tall. Like Usher's not that tall.
Usher's not tall? What is he, like 5, 6, 7?
He might be average size.
He might be average size.
Lil Bow Wow still Lil.
Yeah.
So is
I saw Usher the other day.
T.I. is
one
short.
show.
T.I.'s a short
movie.
man.
I saw T.I. on set the other day too. Well, not the other day. I say the other. Why do black people say that the other day when it was really like months ago?
Because any day but today is another day.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I saw him on set for the first time. I was, sometimes you get like real nervous when you get around famous people or whatever, so you just want to, play it cool, not say anything or whatever,
right.
Be super chill. He's on set, eating, whatever, and I heard him, and I was like, that sounds like T.I. And I didn't want to turn because it would have been awkward, like me turning around to like
right.
look someone in the face, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kind of like when you're in traffic and you're looking at someone, and then they turn and look at you as soon as they pull up, like they can feel that you're looking at them, which is awkward, by the way.
It is
because I never know what to do. Like once we connect, once we have eye contact.
Once we connect, I'm like,
yeah, well, because you like to be confrontational and awkward with people. But me, on the other hand, I don't like to be. I'm the agreeable. I'm agreeable. You like to be.
Awkward,
no,
bro.
you find solace in awkwardness.
Agreeable. We have not agreed one time.
You find solace. We agreed on racetrack hot dogs.
That is true.
And Waffle House. That's why I started the show with it.
Your recipe.
Anyways, someone's pulling up to you in traffic. You're looking over and you're like, oh, okay, blah blah blah. And they look at you, and then it's just blank for me. I'm just like, and I just look away, and I never look back at them, and I just look forward.
Bro, I feel like that's a life thing. Like we are afraid of looking people in their eyes.
That's true. They say that people.
I've been telling my wife. I've been trying to fight that. Cause you ever watch The Godfather?
It's a long movie.
It's so good, bro.
I didn't make it all the way through.
I understand, but
I fell asleep
I didn't see
and
it
woke
till
up
later.
a few times.
I didn't see it till later in my life, and it's a very old movie.
That one and Hamilton. I just didn't make it all.
Okay.
We'll get there. Don't judge me.
We'll get there.
Don't judge me.
But
the first thing Paul said the other day when we pulled up to camp was like, "Hey, y'all almost made it through all of Hamilton." I was like, "Me too." It's a thing.
Anyway, in the movie The Godfather, there's a line that says, like, this dude is teaching his son how to deal with men. He say, don't look anybody in the eye, but you don't look away either. If you look away, that's like, it's like a coward thing.
Except for when you're in traffic and it's awkward.
Nah, even then, I'm looking you dead in your eye.
You don't want to awkwardly stare.
I'm not trying to look you in your eye, but if we catch eyes, I'm gonna acknowledge your existence.
Hey man, I don't need any cancel culture or social justice warriors getting on me because I'm staring at them in traffic. This isn't France.
Where does Rick's mind go?
I'm just saying.
I'm just wondering where
people
your mind goes.
They will accuse you of so many things if you're inappropriate. You, on the other hand,
acknowledging your existence is inappropriate.
Man, it's not acknowledging existence. You go to the above and beyond, and you like see when everybody else is at a 5 volume wise, you like to go to a 10. If people are awkward in traffic and kind of staring for a second and then looking away, you like to stay dedicated and stay staring on people.
I'm about to look at you till you look away.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna look at you till you look away.
It's not awkward because we know each other, but I'm just saying an awkward occasion is when you look at a stranger in traffic.
I'm not trying to look at your eyes, but if we lock
we're gonna
eyes,
put this on YouTube.
I'm not
and
gonna
in the
look
chat,
away like I'm afraid of you.
I'm
not afraid of you, brother.
If y'all are in the chat and you come upon this conversation and you agree with me, just you know what I'm saying.
And if you agree with me, give me a Black Power fist.
Okay.
In the comment,
Black Power fist.
Stop it. We can't be afraid to look people in the eye. I feel like that's part of the problem.
I'm not saying that it's afraid. I'm just saying I don't want people to come after me. I don't want them to assume.
Looking people in the eye.
It could be a very awkward thing. It could.
If
you don't know me and I pull up to the stoplight and you're looking at me, and I look at you and I see that you're looking at me, I have the power then. Then I stare and I stay stared at them. But if I'm the one that's doing the awkward looking, I feel like I'm the person that's supposed to look away first.
Nah.
Yeah.
If we catch eyes, I'm gonna acknowledge your existence and keep it pushing.
Okay.
Once we acknowledge each other, I don't care who look away first. I've acknowledged you. You've acknowledged me.
That's
out
fine.
here.
I mean, definitely acknowledge, but I'm not gonna stare.
I feel like, they say that their eyes are the windows to the soul.
That's true.
People don't like to be seen. I feel like, and when you look people in your eye, like
look them in the eye.
Seen,
and you can also in conversation when you ask someone their name, you're asking them their purpose too. So you're looking them in the eye. You're asking them, "Hey, what's your name?" And someone's like, "I'm X, Y's, and Z's, and that actually like is a clue into like who that person is too. It can get pretty deep, but I'm just saying, if it's an awkward stranger interaction in traffic, y'all agree with me. Just in the chat.
I know you won't agree with him, but we'll continue.
I'm
teaching my daughter how to look at people in the eye right now when she's speaking to folks.
That is perfectly fine and very cordial.
Even if we're walking down the street, if we catch eyes, give a good nod.
Yes, that's good.
Keep it pushing.
But I didn't describe that situation.
If we're in traffic,
if you're in traffic, make sure to teach her the rules.
Nod, we out.
If you're the one doing the steering beforehand,
hold on. Wait a minute. Okay,
yes.
So with that added caveat, the one doing the staring,
if you're the one,
anyone who's staring is a creep.
That's what I'm saying.
So why would you be staring, Rick?
Sometimes you just randomly are looking in the direction of a car because you're like, I kind of want to look at this person.
That's just
that's what you said.
That's just what I do.
That's what you just assumed that I said. But I'm just saying,
no,
you do it.
I said no.
And other people in the chat are going to say that they're going to do. No,
I said if you are the one doing the staring, you're a creep. You said that's what I'm saying. But sometimes
you're kind of creepy, but you're not a creep. You can be creepy, but you can't be a creep.
Yeah, right. Then you're being the creep.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you look away.
If you are staring, you're being the creep.
Correct.
But even if at a certain time I'm falling to being the creep, if I catch your eye, I'm gonna acknowledge you here, and then we're gonna keep it pushing.
Okay.
I'm not just gonna ignore that you looked at me. Look at me, see me.
Okay, it's fine.
What's wrong with that?
Now you're gonna think about it the next time you're in traffic.
Now I'm really gonna stare at you. Now I'm really about to stare. Like,
you are.
Random stuff like just it could be nobody beside me. I'm just like.
I mean, sometimes you end up looking at the car next to you, and just like, especially if they're blasting it going in, especially like y'all Atlanta people, like, do you know y'all Atlanta people? Y'all just be going in on lyrics. You're like, dang, they having a good time, and
that's right.
You know, you can hear them coming up, pull up beside you. And if it gets awkward, it's just like,
It's not awkward. You just, what's up, brother?
Yeah, I just caught you at the wrong time, sir.
You just say, what's up? Keep it pushing.
Okay, that's fine.
Anyway. How you feel about Hamilton? Have you finished it yet?
I have not finished Hamilton
Will
yet.
you finish it?
I'm sorry.
There are people that haven't seen it at all.
To the Bride. There was that one song I remember. What is it called?
That one?
No, there's another one. That's like the main theme in the whole first half. I asked my parents, I was like, how many times are they going to do that song? And they're like, shot? It's the theme. Yeah, the shot one. Not going to ruin my shot. I mean, is that what it is? Not going to throw away my shot. Sorry. I mean, it was cool.
I have a question. Did your dad quote Hamilton?
He did. My dad did indeed quote Hamilton.
I didn't catch that.
At the wedding. When he gave the toast. Yeah, when he gave the toast, he said to the groom, to the bride. But he didn't want to like go all the way there. But he told us that he was quoting Hamilton.
It wasn't even out yet.
No, but they saw it.
No, they saw it. Okay.
Yeah, my family's like big on plays and stuff like that.
Okay.
Musicals, I'm sorry.
But I thought they said that in Hamilton because that's what you say at a wedding. I didn't even think nothing of it.
I've never really heard people.
Well, I do corporate bands, so I do wedding sing like all the time. To the groom? To the bride. No,
they don't do that. It's a little bit more formal. It's a little bit more like soiree type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like ballroom gown. Like if you go to like a big one that's super nice and they're like suit and tie and people in bow ties and stuff like that, and it's in like, I don't know, Charleston, South Carolina or something like that. You could probably hear toast
somebody's
like
plantation. Hey,
on
stop
having
plantation. Your weddings on plantations, please.
Oh,
and then you hire all black help.
Keep it coming. I enjoy it.
Stop doing it.
I love it because I'm there of my own free will. Y'all can't tell me nothing.
It'd be some of these folks. They'll have us in the in like the one of the guest houses or something.
Yeah.
And all in the bathroom, it's slaves plowing cotton.
Mm-hmm. Got to remember the good old days. Make America great again.
Okay. That was commentary from Rick Wilkerson.
I'm just saying, I'm
Rick Wilkerson music,
I guess. I don't mind being out on a good old plantation, you know. Reminds you of the old days, you know.
Fred.
Get back out there.
Fred, you're going too far, Fred.
Oh, no.
You're going too far, Fred.
And here we are again. Another space from another sponsor's face. Or voice. If you're on this podcast. If you're on YouTube, it'll be a face. Anyway, this is a space for sponsors. Sponsors, call us.
Welcome back for the second time.
Yeah. So as we were saying, being black in a plantation. This isn't just like normal circumstances. We do music, obviously. Desi sings and I hit stuff. And we entertain people from time to time. And sometimes you will find yourself in a very uncomfortable place. Traditionally uncomfortable, but I like it.
I'm talking about you walking past trees.
I love it.
That you know
That's right.
Negroes was hanging.
Exactly.
You know for a fact.
Yeah, they got the
I'm
small
talking
houses
about,
out.
I'm talking about the trees
It's
grow
got the like the
long horizontally.
Yeah, like the yeah.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me grab that.
Oh, the power. I just love it because, you know, there were spaces that we weren't allowed to be in before, but now they gotta have us. I love it.
Now they have to.
They have to.
Do they?
They do. They have to have us. And I love it. I love the fact that they can't deny that we are allowed to be anywhere.
Bruh,
There's no rights that we're not allowed to enjoy that they enjoy.
Bruh, they had Negroes for entertainment back
Correct.
in then.
Correct.
We not guests. We still ain't guests.
We're esteemed and honored guests. We don't have to go through the back door.
No, we not esteemed. We
don't
are
have
paid
to,
help.
We don't have to drink different water. We drive our own cars
They
up.
don't have colored water fountains.
They ain't gonna
don't
say nothing
have-
crazy to us.
No, but they have the banned case of water.
That's totally fine.
So we are drinking different water.
I'm there on my own free will.
Are you?
I am indeed. Because they gotta have us now.
Or do we have to have it?
They gotta have us.
Oh, get out of here.
They gotta have us.
Get out of here.
I like being in a country club
They
too.
had to have us back then.
Not necessarily.
We built the country.
Yeah, but they had their
They
own
had to
entertainment.
have us.
They had their own entertainment.
We just weren't there on our free will.
Have you
They
heard
had
of
to have us.
country, bluegrass, Americana.
They
all
had
this.
to have
You
us.
should probably
Country.
watch Hamilton.
I'm telling you.
I've almost made it all the way through Hamilton. I promise
What
y'all.
is your
I
gripe
will
with
finish.
Hamilton?
I'll
All
finish
you
it.
did-
I'm not saying it's
when
bad.
you saw us watch it was whine about it. What was your thing?
Okay.
What was your thing?
I'm sorry. I love real hip hop and not the Broadway version. Anyways, country clubs.
Are you saying that Lin-Manuel is not a real
I'm
lyricist?
not saying that he isn't. I'm
Give
just saying
me-
I
wait.
love listening to normal hip hop.
Give me
I
rappers
don't love.
that are better.
I don't.
Give me rappers that are better.
I didn't say
Give
anything
me
about this
give me
man's
hip-hop
rapping
that's
skills.
better.
Okay.
Give me hip hop that's better.
I said I love real hip hop, not
Give
the Broadway
me-
version.
Give
I
me
didn't
the
say
real
anything
hip-hop
about his
that's
rapping
better.
skills.
Give me the real hip hop that is better.
So you think Hamilton is better than like listening to Drake or something? Because I know you love Drake.
Yes.
You love Drake.
Yes.
So you're saying Hamilton is better than Drake?
Facts.
Okay, that's fine in your opinion. I, on the other hand, disagree, and I enjoy listening to, like normal music, not like Broadway style music. I have to be in the mood, and I have to be prepared to sit down for 3 hours and ingest very heavy dialogue laced historical context.
So you don't like
Rapping.
anything that's over 2 hours?
No, I didn't say that.
Because you said that about The Godfather, and you're saying that about this. So
Well,
I'm just assuming
You gave
that you have a
The
problem.
Godfather is just one thing.
I'm just assuming that you have a problem.
Was that from the research department?
That's how I know you really haven't watched it, because there's barely any dialogue.
Facts.
No. I'm talking about the dialogue inside of the song, the lyrical content inside of their rapping that they are doing.
There's conversational hip hop that's out here. That's outside of the realm of musical theater.
But I don't have to. I just like the vibe better on like normal music.
Notorious B.I.G. did conversational hip hop.
That's
This
totally
is where
fine.
he got it from.
That's totally fine. But I like normal songs versus listening to Broadway version of stuff. That's fine. If you
So
like it, that's
didn't,
fine.
You didn't give it half the chance.
I did.
You went in saying,
First
you
of
went
all,
in with the mindset,
okay.
I hate musicals. I'm going to hate it.
I didn't
That's
say
clearly-
I
that's
hate
clearly what
musicals.
you went into it
I didn't
with.
say I hate. Okay, first of all, I've been to more musicals. If we're gonna throw musicals, I've been to more musicals than you think I have, and I have attended, and I enjoy musicals. There's nothing wrong with musicals, but being sit down and forced
Wait a
to
minute.
enjoy the hype that everybody is on, the hype train everybody's on because Hamilton is
Wait.
now on Disney Plus. I
Do
gave
you
it a listen.
operate- Do you operate
I
under
watched
your
it.
free will, or do people force you to do things?
I mean, I did. Trust me, I would love to have sat down and watched it on my own free will, and it would have been probably like a year from now. But culture demands that you stay relevant. And now that it's on Disney Plus, everybody's hyping about it, so I can't be left out of the dark. I gave it a chance.
Oh dang, that's a personal problem. That's not being forced.
That's life.
No, it ain't.
You don't want to get left behind out here. I mean,
I don't care about that.
I knew nothing about Joe Budden being the the hype man that he is.
You're not left out.
I mean, I feel left out. You got served. It was such a long time ago. When you don't know something and other people know it, don't you feel left out?
Nah, I just don't believe I know everything.
No, you feel left out.
No, I don't.
Culture can make you feel left out. It definitely
It doesn't
can.
make me feel left out. Cause
If you hadn't seen Hamilton yet,
bro,
like me,
I saw
then
Hamilton in 2015.
that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen it yet. So at this point, now that
You're
it's
not
on
the only one.
now that it's on Disney Plus, it's like, okay, well, it's 4 or 5 years old and it's on Disney Plus. Well, I mean,
Bro, you're not the only one that
I
hasn't
have
seen
no
Hamilton.
choice. Sometimes you just
And,
have
and
no
a lot
choice.
of people feel the way you feel.
Lost?
A lot of people
was forced
feel
into
like
it.
they will
I
never
was.
watch Hamilton.
Game of
because
Thrones?
They don't like.
I was forced into it.
They don't like musicals.
But
I-
you liked
I
Game of
enjoy
Thrones.
I enjoy musicals. I liked Game of Thrones. It was until season 8. It just
They didn't have to do that.
you know what? They wasted my life. Anyways, I like musicals. I grew up. The musicals, all that stuff. I was a musical person. I did dance and all that good
Do
stuff.
you like
acting.
musicals though?
Yeah.
What musical do you like?
Out of all the ones I've seen,
Yeah. What's your favorite musical?
that's tough.
I know. It's a lot of them.
You got to give me a some type of genre or something.
What's
Or just
the first one that came to your
Yeah.
mind?
oh, but I feel like I'm biased if I say it because it just
Feel
they're
it.
just
Take the preconceived out of it. Like just say it. Just spit it.
Lion King will be forever the
That's
greatest.
fine. That's a classic musical.
It'll just forever
It
be
is,
the greatest.
and fun fact, it's still on Broadway.
It is.
BTW.
It-
That's
it
one of the
will
longest running, if
forever-
not the longest running show on
just saying.
Broadway. Baby, can you fact check that?
That's what I'm just saying.
Is Lion King the longest running show
The
on
Lion
Broadway?
King will forever be the greatest. There is
Soft
no
and
other. There is
So
none.
wait a minute. Okay.
I'm not putting it on
Give me
Lion
1
King's
second,
level or
give me 1 second.
comparing it.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, go ahead.
For the Lion King,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't prefer to listen to authentic African music?
See, the Lion King is different because
They use
they
use African music,
yeah, and they also got
Broadway music.
black people singing it, so it's a little different. It's almost like
It's
a church
Hamilton.
service. Hamilton,
For
they
hip-hop.
from the very moment they come out in Hamilton, they just stand on stage and just go in at you for. Don't they know we're doing a podcast? Whoever this is.
My dad, y'all.
Oh Lord, what up, Dad?
Okay,
Pops.
so the Lion King, actually, the longest running show in Broadway history is The Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, I was gonna say Phantom, but
I
I
can
didn't
feel
want to.
that.
I didn't
feel
want to
that.
be one of those type of people that just goes.
But
with
how
the-
long has Lion King
the
been
famous
gone?
stuff?
The Lion King has been on since 1997
Mhm.
with no closing. Like Chicago closed
Mhm.
and then it
Yeah.
reopened.
Yeah.
So that's over 20 years.
Right.
It's just there is no other. First of all, it's a real church service in that mug from the very beginning. It's just they just come in with the intro. All the animals come in from the.
You're talking about the African song.
I'm talking about.
Nad si betnya, mama ti si babo, si
yeah,
tiku,
yeah, whatever they
hima,
saying.
ma. That's what you're talking about.
I'm
That's the
talking
church
about from
service.
the very beginning. That mug feels like a church service.
So let me ask you this then. what about Hamilton won't let you let go?
It's not. I'm just
of what regular. No, I'm saying. You said the reason you're not a big fan of Hamilton.
I wasn't
Hold
ready.
on. The reason you're not
wasn't ready.
a big fan of Hamilton is because you prefer listening to authentic hip hop. But saying
versus
that,
the Broadway version that they gave me. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying that it's terrible. I'm just saying if I have to do that again, I would probably choose to listen to just, like normal music or whatnot. It was very heady for me. It was very heady. I was very intrigued with the story. It's very dope. Alexander Hamilton is a very complex guy. Did a lot of stuff, but it just got to the point to where it was boring for me to listen to someone rapping about someone writing an essay for the Constitution or historical history. It doesn't have
But I'm with you on the history.
It's what I'm saying.
But hear me, the story
Go ahead.
is interesting.
It is, but not 3 hours interesting. I tried.
Is.
I really
It
tried.
is.
Even Latrista didn't make it. Latrista makes it through everything. Even Latrista didn't make it. So I'm not alone. And the first thing we said when we pulled up
3-hour movies.
Okay, when we pulled up to camping, Paul said he almost made it through. So that's 3 people.
But he's interested.
But
he didn't make it through because his kids
Paul,
wouldn't let
I was
him.
gonna say Paul says
What he said.
Well, I have no kids.
Latrista.
Latrista, yeah. I have one wife, so yeah, that's
Bruh, I would say
I'll finish it.
on a day that you have absolutely nothing to do. Don't feel forced. So you can wait 5 years from now.
I've already felt forced by the pressure that you're putting on me. This is the longest we've talked about anything on this podcast. This is exactly why this podcast is called Agreed, because we don't agree on anything.
The first podcast. This is why I always. This is the longest thing we've ever talked about.
Ever?
Jesus Christ.
No, this is the longest thing we've ever talked about. We've argued about so many things.
At
length.
The lengthiest.
PCB. At PCB for sure.
All right, before we go,
Okay, here we go. Here it is. The research department.
Taylor Swift's new album.
Taylor Swift does have a new album.
I haven't listened to that all the way through.
Come on, man. You got to listen to it. And when
No,
you
I
listen to
don't.
it, you got to sit down. And when you don't have anything to do all day,
tried.
and make sure that
I
you don't
stopped.
have any assumptions.
I stopped it. I didn't get through it. I'm not a huge Taylor Swift fan.
Oh, you're not a Taylor Swift fan? Oh, my goodness. Name your favorite Taylor Swift album.
So this is how he feels on the inside when people are talking to him. I just don't have these feelings,
Be
bro.
with me. Yeah.
It's like 5 albums ago.
That was like the first album, bro. That's the only song that's the only Taylor Swift. That one in, what is that other song? Come on now. Bad Blood? Isn't that her?
Yes.
Is that her? That
Yeah.
is her.
They did a remix with Kendrick Lamar on that, I think. Bad
That's
Blood?
her.
Yeah. I'm gonna get bad.
Yeah, I know that joint. I know Taylor. There's another one too that I forgot.
This
that,
man.
that she had some
is
tracks
good
in that
with
joint.
Taylor Swift songs.
I mean, we're from the same city, so
I understand. You like the Corey Ashbury record too.
that he had a vibe on that mug. Oh, at least the one song that I was telling you about. But yeah, me and Taylor Swift, Hendersonville, Tennessee. We were crosstown rivals though. So.
Are you a country fan?
Next question.
All right.
I don't want to offend anybody. I grew up in Nashville. I'm countryed out. I love it. I love y'all. I appreciate it.
I understand.
I'm trying to find some new things in life musically. Like I don't even listen to as much jazz anymore. Like I'm just trying to just be on a new
I
wave.
feel that.
You can find yourself on a rut, listening to the same stuff. I listen to so much country all the time in Nashville, and I could tell you, all the people, mid-level all the way up to the top and stuff like that. And you can find yourself kind of favoring a certain type of music. So I just, once I left Nashville, I tried to get into, actual hip hop and R&B and soul.
What's
a
your
little bit
favorite
more.
hip hop stuff? Who do you
Like right now?
Yeah, hip hop wise.
I like the Baby.
Really?
Yeah, that's the cat right now. Especially when it first came out. I do what I want. Yeah. Yeah, I like just like his the fact that he like some of his hooks. You won't even be able to tell that is the hook, especially on that joint or whatever. It's just like, okay, yeah, you definitely didn't go for popular or the first choice that a lot of lyricists would go with.
Give me 5 artists you like, hip hop wise.
I mean, I enjoy Drake. I'm not gonna.
You said Lil
lie.
Baby, not Da Baby.
No, I said Da Baby.
Da Baby.
Yeah, not Lil Baby. I don't know Lil Baby.
No, I'm with you. Da Baby, you like what else? Who you just say?
I said I like Drake. I don't mean
Drake.
I mean, but you don't like anybody else that I'll say. Because if I say
Rick,
J. Cole, you'll be like, oh, J. Cole.
He actually really loves J. Cole.
No, you don't. Every time I try to defend J. Cole, y'all like, oh, J. Cole, get him out of here.
Who is y'all? Have we talked about J. Cole before?
We have.
Bro,
Y'all
I
have
love
dissed
J.
me
Cole.
in a group setting
Bro,
over my love for J. Cole.
And
Bro,
agree.
I love
Yeah,
J.
definitely.
Cole.
Because y'all said, no, y'all said
J. Cole since
Drake,
Friday Night Lights.
Drake, Kendrick, or Jay. I picked Jay over Drake.
Well, that's why they were arguing with
I mean, that's fine. That's cool.
That's not to say I don't like J.
That's
Cole.
fine. That's totally fine.
I can't put J. Cole over Drake. Not me. I can't.
Because you don't like J. Cole. That's fine.
Wow.
Wow.
We're going to move on.
The real is back. The veal is back. Flo Bananas here. Peeled is back. You talking about that J. Cole?
Yeah, Jay.
Can I hit it in the morning, J. Cole?
It's just,
You talking about the one that let Nas down?
it's just he did.
All right.
You talking about the one that
Forest Hills Drive. I mean, just
2014 Forest Hills Drive. You talking about Wet Dreams, J. Cole?
yeah.
I don't like Wet Dreams, J. Cole.
I mean, I didn't say it. You
You
said it.
tripping, dog?
You chose Drake over him, so that
All
means
right.
you don't like
We're
him.
moving on. Okay.
Moving on.
TikTok ban with the introduction of Instagram Reels.
Oh yeah. Wait, so does that mean that people can't post TikTok stuff on
It's
Instagram
not
now?
banned yet.
No, Trump gave until September 15th for Microsoft to figure out if they're going to make that deal to make it an American-owned company.
Oh.
So TikTok is still a thing, but Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg have introduced Instagram Reels.
Wow.
Which is essentially TikTok. And you remember when Instagram Live first came out, that annihilated Periscope.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, the Periscope days.
Yeah, right before Instagram Live.
Didn't somebody go off on Periscope a few times? Like, there's a few people that went off on, a few famous Christian artists. I feel like all of those guys just hate each other. All the people at the top of those companies, they just really don't like each other. Even though they can all exist in the same space. Well, I guess
I don't think that's the case at all.
because TikTok was flooding Instagram, so Instagram probably didn't like that.
And TikTok, like, information spreads faster. They don't have as complex an algorithm as, like, because Instagram's algorithm has, like, a lot of things you have to meet
Yeah,
in
that's
order to
true.
satisfy it.
You gotta
know
be
what I mean?
popping.
You gotta be doing something.
I mean, that's what happens with all of them. Once it gets to a certain point, the space is a little bit more saturated and occupied, so you can't really.
But I mean,
We should come out with our own app
But let's be real.
called.
Mark Zuckerberg has been doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Facebook bought Instagram.
Yeah. Facebook
Because it
bought
was
the internet.
popping. Yeah.
Facebook is all over the internet. If you
Okay,
go
so-
open up an account anywhere online right now, go to any site. It doesn't matter what site. Go to it. You can sign in with your Facebook.
For sure. I believe, I've said this a long time ago, that Facebook is the Walmart.
It
of
is
social
the
media.
Walmart of social media.
Instagram is now the Sam's Club
Oh.
of social media.
So who's Target?
It was. No, I can't even say
It
TikTok. I
was-
can't even say TikTok.
What?
Really?
I can't even say TikTok. no
TikTok
more.
was Target? Okay, how was
Yes.
Because
TikTok?
Target can't be acquired by Walmart. Can't be beat out.
Well, and
So does that make
but-
Twitter Target?
But in
Woo!
Or is Twitter like
defense,
is
that's
Twitter
been-
like Whole
does-
Foods
Does
or
Facebook
something?
own Twitter?
No,
Facebook does not own Twitter. No, Jack Dorsey
So,
is
I
the
say
CEO.
Twitter is Target.
Twitter is Target.
I
Facebook
will
is
say
Walmart.
If TikTok was American owned, it would definitely be the target because Trump's only banning it politically. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It's not. It wasn't a app versus app thing
Okay.
for real.
But honestly,
Okay.
even if TikTok was an American-based company, if Instagram did this, TikTok would be out. TikTok is on its way out.
I agree. I think what I don't personally like is that Facebook has the ability to monopolize.
Oh yeah, they could do whatever they want to do.
But I think it should be regulated just like they do department stores. You cannot monopolize or saturate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, Facebook,
Walmart, has
Google.
done that,
not over Target.
you can't do Target, but Big K is out.
Oh, Big K is gone.
Big
Rest in
K is
peace.
gone.
But
Once they added the supermarket into Walmart.
Yeah.
But even with Amazon dominating like it doesn't monopolize the other stores.
Amazon, Google, Facebook, they were all at Congress the other day talking to them because they in trouble. They're getting too big.
Yeah.
Amazon is going to space.
You can't stop it though.
They're going to space.
And here we are again. Okay. So we need some sponsors. So, sponsors, it's time for that. Call us. You know the number. Call us. You know what I mean? It's time for that. Sponsors.
So we were talking on the break about fears.
But we're back for the third time.
For the third time, we were talking on the break about fears. I only have two in my life. Walk-in freezers. I'm just saying. Listen, man, people die from walk-in freezers.
Well, that's true.
They do. Somehow, some way, even though there's a handle on the inside.
Some don't have the handle.
Some don't have the exactly. You find that out
thing.
after you get in there. That's what
Right.
I'm saying. It's like a scary movie. You never know what's
facts. You
going
can't
down.
get out.
I used to work
Facts.
at Burger King when I was in college, and that was like they would tell me to go out to the freezer, and they knew I didn't like it. And even though there was a handle on the inside, I purposely made sure to stuff something in the door because I didn't want to be found the next
Bro,
morning.
I get it, bro. Indoor.
That would be the worst
Walk-in
death.
freezers are kind of
The worst
that's
death.
hard.
Just so much potential in life, and you
If
died
I
in the
had
freezer at
like
Burger King.
$500 billion and I had a walk-in freezer, it would have so many handles on it.
And an escape hatch
Escape
at the
hatch.
top. A tunnel down. Like a mob boss. You open up the tunnel, go down the
There'll be
stairs, go
another
down the
door you
hallway,
get
up the ladder again, and you come out
Facts.
like a mile away.
I'd have all of that.
And my second fear, I fear no man on this earth, but I am so afraid of being in front of a teenage female driver.
Really, any female driver. I love females.
No, I'm just
But
gonna
you know
say
what?
teenage. I'll just stick to teenage. They are the most fearless woman
I've
on
made
the
my wife a sexist.
earth.
Driving tip. Every time we get
You don't like female drivers
Every
either?
time a driver does anything that's off, she's like, it's gotta be a female.
Gotta be a female. Oh my god.
Like, dang, man.
Oh man.
In my defense,
Oh, there is no defense for this.
There is.
The defense rests.
statistically, women are much more. What is the word? We're bad decision makers on the road.
Oh,
Statistically,
straight from the research department, women are bad decision makers on the road.
I'm saying.
So please do not ask me any questions when we're on the road. I'm in charge of driving. Thank you. Go ahead.
I was not going there.
I mean, I wasn't speaking to
Baby,
anyone
you driving,
in particular.
I think you got it. You know,
I'm just saying other people who might be in the vehicle with me or in the van.
Once
or,
again, these
you
are the
know,
views of Rick Wilkerson. Rick.
No, that was from our research department. Women
Wilkerson.
are bad decision makers on the road, statistically. That's what our research department said. Go ahead.
I think my wife makes great decisions.
That's
on the
fine.
road.
She's an anomaly.
My wife does not make great decisions in the passenger seat, however. Okay.
Perfect. I think it takes more willpower to be in the passenger seat than it does to be in the driver's
I feel
seat.
you. That's my wife. Cause
Yeah.
Lord, my wife don't know how to. You know, sometimes you take your eyes off the road for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Might be somebody coming over. Mm-hmm. You did this the other day.
What'd I do?
You did this the other day. It was great. You was just like,
I was like,
watch
oh
your
yeah,
side. I was
watch
like,
out.
Oh, thanks, bro.
I mean, if
This
you
is
stay
my wife.
calm,
Hold
the
on.
drivers are gonna stay calm.
This is my
I
wife.
can't freak out.
If there's somebody coming,
I don't freak you out.
look, put your hand on the wheel. Put your hand on the wheel. Put your hand on the wheel.
Hand on the wheel.
You riding.
We're in there.
Somebody
Doing
coming
the
over.
thing. You didn't grab his arm,
I
Ari.
grabbed it, shake it.
Oh Lord.
Move me over. Like golly. We about to crash into the wall. Get in the car.
Oh Lord. And then when they're driving, they feel like they gotta protect everybody. That's the normal. I'm like,
I got a seatbelt on.
I have a seatbelt on. I promise you, the seatbelt is okay. Is everybody okay?
No, for real.
Yeah, we're good.
Let's just wrap this up.
It's not. No, now it's just getting good. Now we're getting good.
We're just getting in the groove, baby.
Our last topic. It's kind of personal. We kind of went over a little bit in the break. We got 8 minutes. Subbing for a homie at a church can be a very
Subbing for a homie on anything, on any gig. Like,
but in
no matter
particular,
what the gig is.
sometimes you can get hit with these church gigs. I love churches sometimes, even though we're not in churches right now. Shout out to all the churches for making sure that you abide by the COVID rules. And I don't know what y'all are doing for these other churches who are actually
the
meeting.
churches who are meeting. You know what I mean?
There was a church in Ohio. Speaking of that, a guy, he infected 100 people. Why is it necessary to be at church breathing the hot air of Jesus on other people? Because the wind is definitely going to be warm. It's the warm.
I'm not going to say what I'm
Don't do it. But anyways,
I'll save it
subbing for a homie at a church, sometimes you can get caught at some of these churches.
Mm-hmm.
From the churches that we're normally at, the church system we're normally at, they're very well run, very well taken care of. We come early, do the thing, very professional. They feed you all that good stuff. But
it's also good that they only do 4 chords a Sunday.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not really.
That's true.
Not really much.
But sometimes you could get at a church service that is. It is a labor of love. I will say that.
Facts.
Because some churches, they don't feed you.
Bro,
they don't
some
give
churches,
you water.
They don't give you a fan to fan yourself with.
They don't give you the songs until about a few hours
hours beforehand.
Like, yo, I need the songs for tomorrow. Gee. Oh yeah. Let me see. Yeah.
It's 8 at night.
Yeah,
Call time is 6 in the morning. Hear the 4 songs, bro. My bad.
And then the final just, nail in the coffin is when you show up. You feel like you're showing up late.
Yeah.
And you're actually the first person there.
Hey, I love that. That's my favorite thing. Because I'm always late. I'm always late. So
yeah, you're always late.
I'm always ready to come in like, my bad, y'all, my bad. If I'm late and I'm the first one, I'm like, good.
That does not put me at peace.
I'm good. I can kick back now. I see who I'm working with. You know what I'm saying?
That does not put me at pease. I don't. That's the only thing that I just.
But the drummer has to be the first person there.
I have to be.
There's never a time the drummer was not the first. Well. Shout out Coker. Coker just kind of. Huh?
The other Rick? There's another Rick that shows up late?
I'm saying Rick is always on time. I'm saying there's never been a time where a drummer has showed up late.
Oh, I've been late to a few things. That's why I never try to do it again.
Because Coker, the church that we usually play at, they usually have your whole drum set up.
Right.
So he only has to bring his snare and a few cymbals he prefers. Yeah. So he doesn't have to be the first person there, But most of the churches, you got to set up your whole drum set, the cage, and all that. The drummer be set up and sitting down by the time everybody be rolling up.
Right.
But that's a good thing. Man.
Right. Okay.
Punctuality.
I'm just saying.
How many minutes we got, baby?
My stress levels.
3 minutes.
We got 3 minutes. We got to wrap this up.
Now.
This is just a wonderful time in the Lord. Why do black people say that? We're gonna have a good time in the Lord.
Good time in the Lord.
They gotta put the in the Lord part on there because they used to say we're gonna have a good time.
But it's not just tonight.
You know them old church
saints. It's not just tonight.
They
it's
used
on
to party
tonight. It's on tonight.
Now they're saved, so they can't say the stuff they used to say.
We are good on this morning, baby.
In the Lord.
How you doing today? I'm blessed and highly favored. Thank the Lord.
Blessed and highly favored.
Thank the Lord.
That means they broke and they tired and they mentally drained. That's what that means.
Rick. Come on, give a hand clap.
We gotta save this for the next episode.
The deacon. For the deacon board coming up to render
the next one.
Our devotional selection.
All the church folk. All of y'all.
Hey, listen, we love y'all.
We love y'all. Thank y'all.
It was a pleasure.
hanging out with us.
My name is Desi.
I'm Rick.
And this is Agreed. Make sure you like and subscribe to this podcast. If
Hit
you're
the
on
bell.
YouTube,
You know what it is.
click the little bell.
Shout us out in the comments. Come on, we need some.
Shout us
content.
out.
If you want us to talk about
If you
something.
agree with Rick, say
Hey,
BDR.
okay.
If you agree with Desi, say my boy Dez. And we out of here. It's the Agreed Podcast. We out.
Yeah.